subject plus verb agreement. This is also known as syntax. Subject plus verb agreement is also known as syntax. If we see the title subject plus verb agreement, we can understand what this title wants to suggest to us. Subject plus verb agreement means here verb must agree with subject or subject must agree with verb. So here we learn how to make subject agree with verb or how to make verb agree with subject. If our subject agrees with verb, then sentence is okay. Either verb agrees with subject, that in that situation also our sentence is correct. But in the case when neither the subject agrees with verb nor the verb agrees with subject, our sentence will be incorrect. So here we have a set of rules, and when we go through all the rules, we come to know how can we make subject agree with verb or verb agree with subject. And only on this situation our sentence will be correct. So write down the definition. Subject plus verb agreement I have already told you. It is also known as syntax. So you can write syntax is that part of grammar. Syntax is that part of grammar which shows the exact use of verb. Syntax is that part of grammar which shows the exact use of verb according to subject and its number. I have to write in chat box or you will be able to write when I am dictating. Students, no, I asked you, I have to write in chat box or if I am speaking, I am dictating, you will be able to write. What do you want? Very good. Very good. Okay, okay. So I am repeating it once again. Syntax is that part of grammar. Syntax is that part of grammar which which shows the exact use of verb, the exact use of verb according to subject and its number. According to subject and its number. I hope everyone has written now. Okay, last time I am repeating it. Syntax is that part of grammar which shows the exact use of verb according to subject and its number. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. So as I have already told you, here we have a set of rules which we try to observe what the rule wants to tell us. And when we comprehend the rules, we understand how we can make our verb agree with subject or how we can make our subject agree with verb. So let us start the rule. Rule number one. If two subjects are added by and, if two subjects are added by and must be kept under inverted comma and it should be underlined to highlight it. If two subjects are added by and, comma, a plural verb is used. A plural verb is used. Example, Ram and Syam are friends. Ram and Syam are friends. R must be underlined here. Or in this example, we can say there are two subjects. One is Ram and another is Syam. And both these two subjects are added by and and that is why it takes a plural verb because we have two subjects here. Have you written? And the point is also clear. Okay. In the same point, you will write, there are some subjects, but there are some subjects which are used or spoken together, which are used or spoken together. But there are some subjects which are used or spoken together. So they are considered a single one. So they are considered a single one and they take a singular verb. So they are considered a single one and they take a singular verb. For example, slow and steady, steady, slow and steady wins the race, wins, V5. Wins must be underlined. Slow and steady wins the race. Here we have two subjects, slow and steady, but both are spoken or used together. Both go parallel. That is why they are considered a single one, not two different subjects. There are so many subjects like that. Bread and butter is my breakfast. Bread and butter is my breakfast. Written. Okay. So this point is clear. Rule number two. If two subjects are added by, if two subjects are added by with, 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 together with, कॉमा देते जाना है या ऑब्लिक देते जाइए. If two subjects are added by, with, together with, in addition to, etc, comma, verb is used according to the first subject. Verb is used according to the first subject. Verb is used according to the first subject. Example: the captain with his soldiers, the captain with his soldiers was killed. The captain with his soldiers was killed. In this sentence, you can observe that there are two subjects. One is captain and another is soldiers. Undoubtedly, captain is singular and soldiers, this is a plural subject. But in the rule, it is said when two subjects are added by with, together with, in addition to, in that situation, verb is applied according to the first subject, not according to the second subject. So our second subject is soldiers. That is not our concern. Our concern is the first subject, that is captain, and this one is singular. This is the reason that we have applied here singular verb. The captain with his soldiers was killed. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? One more, one more example I would like to give you. Food. Food in addition to clothes. Food in addition to clothes. Food in addition to clothes is necessary. Is necessary. Again, we can see that there are two subjects in this sentence. One is food, that is singular, and another is clothes. Clothes, that is plural. But the rule tells us that we should use our verb according to the first subject, not according to the second subject. Because here also two subjects have been joined by in addition to. So this is the reason that I have used here singular verb. Food in addition to clothes is necessary. This point is also okay. Now next rule. Number 3, if two subjects are added by a preposition, if two subjects are added by a preposition of, here we are not talking about all prepositions. We are talking about a particular preposition, that is of, of. So you must keep it in your mind. Here we are referring to a particular preposition, that is of. When two subjects are added by a preposition of must be kept under inverted commas and it must be underlined to highlight. Put it under inverted comma and underline it. Comma. Verb is used according to the first subject. Verb is used according to the first subject. Example: the rules of grammar. The rules of grammar. And you can observe this sentence. Here we have two subjects. The first one is rules. This is singular or plural? Singular. Rules. rules. Yes, rules, plural. And the second subject is grammar. That is singular or plural? Singular. And both are added by a preposition, that is of. So here we have to apply verb according to the first subject. This is the rule, that we have to apply the rule according to the first subject. Now you tell me, the verb would be singular or plural? Plural. So in this way, our sentence will be, the rules of grammar are not easy. The rules of grammar are not easy. R must be underlined. R को underline कर लेना है. The rules of grammar are not easy. Next example. The smell of flowers. The smell of flowers. The smell of flowers